January 9th, I am leaving my mom's spot. She is doing great. Everything is great. And that's always great news. I'm going to talk to you about patience. Patience is such an undervalued skill, and I don't think most people realize that. In 2024, 2023, 2022, and for all of human history, people are impatient. People don't know how to be patient. They want instant gratification, and you get a deeper sense of that because of social media. We're interconnected. We know what everybody is doing and what everybody is up to. And I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to bettering your life, you have to be patient. You have to be willing to put in the work for years, blindly, to a point that you don't concern yourself with any sort of outcome. If somebody came to tell you that if you worked extremely hard for the next 5 years and you ended up being a millionaire, wouldn't you do it? The answer is yes, right? The same thing happens now with your life. That if you put in the work, you're not going to get any sort of notification of your achievement, of where you're at, of what's going to come your way. But if in 5 years' time, because you put in the work, your life changes, isn't that still worth it? I will say yes. Simple. Whether you do the work or you don't, the time is going to pass. Whether you sacrifice or you don't, the time is still going to pass. There is a point where you have to assess what you want to do, how you want to do it, and just be patient. If you do the work today and you wake up tomorrow and you pick up on the work, life is supposed to change, right? The problem that I'm noticing with my family and my friends is that people are consistently inconsistent. They want to do something, they do it for a little bit, it doesn't give them the results that they're looking for, they move on to the next thing. Life teaches you these concepts at so many levels. If you look at biology, if you plant a seed, doesn't it take time to start sprouting? Yes, right? If you look at construction projects, doesn't it take time to complete a construction project like a building or a bridge or paving a new road? Yes. The most complicated thing ever, rockets. It starts off with one little single bolt. And doesn't it take time too? So everything takes time. I'm going to tell you here, frankly, you have people that will skip so many steps. They will make it. But you're not those people. You're not going to be those people. You shouldn't try to be those people. Because real progress takes time. You've seen what happens to people that take shortcuts. Some people actually make it. Some people, they end up in fraud, right? They try to do these things out of desperation just to be somebody, just to have money. And the fact of the matter is, like I told you, everything that you do takes time. A lot of my friends are parents. When you decided to bring a life into this world, it didn't pop out the next day. It took months. It took weeks. It took days, hours, minutes, seconds to develop, right? So everything with life takes a lot of time. And again, we come back to patience. How patient are you willing to be in order for your dreams to be realized? Most people will never make it. And for me, today taught me a very important lesson. Yesterday when my mom was sick, I remember that the nurse that was attending my mom, she was worried because I was worried. But I told her in the moment that there is nothing that I can do at this moment. There is no amount of stressing or worrying that I can do that's going to resolve this situation. If I'm not patient enough to let her do her thing as a medical professional to assess the situation, then that defeats the purpose of being there for my mom. And throughout this whole entire journey, I've learned that being patient sets you apart. When you look at your life, when you look at your career, when you look at your future aspirations, life is harsh. We all make sacrifices. We all are giving life our very best. But the difference between the people that make it and the people that work hard and the people that realize whatever is their level of patience. And it's a fight. There are moments and situations that you're going to go through that you have to really tell yourself you're learning something from this. This situation is either making you stronger, better, or it's humbling you. There's no in between. And I will never forget how life kicked my ass when I was living in New York. The struggle that I went through to be a better person, to grow into a different man. So with patience, I'm also developing this calmness, this level of tranquility. If you see people at your job, everybody is desperate to make more money. Everybody's trying to seek a promotion. Everybody's trying to make things happen on the quick note, right? But life takes time, like I said. And even with these videos, I still have 350 something plus days to get better, to show you how it is that I'm handling all of this stuff. In 2024, I am spending zero time stressing about things that I cannot control or change. I am being a much more tolerant person, a much more tolerant human being, because again, how society moves, it's rapid. You have to find calmness in the storm of everything. People are stressing about bills, about their careers, about making it. And it's hard, man. I'm going to be very frank. I love the fact that I'm doing what I'm doing. I love the fact that I am not blinded by money or obsessions over consumerism, over materialistic things. There's more to life, and I know that purpose. And my purpose is not to buy a Lamborghini or be rich. My purpose is to set my expectations extremely high for myself and just be that much better. Remember, a lot of people love to talk. A lot of people love to give you advice on so many different topics. But yet, when it comes to their personal lives, their personal struggles, their personal problems, they have no clue. They can't handle it. And for me as an adult, this is my fight. My fight against myself, against my bad habits and ways. And growing, learning, being a student of life. As much as I want to complain about life, as much as I want to complain and tell you that I have these problems, I don't. I have solutions. And I'm going to show you every single opportunity that I get that as an adult you face life and you fight. You fight to the very end. Because we're all going to end up the same way. There's not one person that has escaped death. So every single day we're fighting.